I want to begin by saluting the flag bearer of this great political party, the National Democratic Congress, the former president, and by God's grace, the soon to be elected President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. I want to acknowledge Professor Nana Jane Oboku-Ajiman, the running mate of our flag bearer. I want to acknowledge all the national executives who are here. I want to particularly acknowledge our national youth organizer, George Opariado, who leads this great movement of young people and who has made it possible for us today to have this wonderful program. I want to particularly acknowledge also Professor Danso Boafo, who is the chairman of the Manifesto committee, for the wonderful work that has resulted in this first part of the manifesto that is devoted for the young people, and also the main manifesto that will soon be adored. We do know that our friends have rushed into doing their manifesto, I think, in a few days' time, but we are not moved at all, because what is quality remains quality, and whether they try to plagiarize or steal our ideas, we know that our ideas cannot be stolen by anybody. I want to thank every single one of you here and the millions of Ghanaians who are watching and listening to us today. As we gathered here this morning and we sang the inspiring words of our anthem, which my sister Shemima described as the NDC national anthem. The words of that anthem said, "Arise, arise for Ghana, all patriots of the land." And then we sang the youth anthem, and that youth anthem says, "Arise, Ghana youth, for your country." Now what does that tell you? It tells you involved, we are all involved, we are all involved in building up the land. Thank you so much. Now it tells you that the NDC is a party whose anthem connects to the very anthem of the youth of our country. And both anthems call upon us to arise for our beautiful motherland. The destiny of this country is in the hands of you, the young people. This morning, as the young people were asked to stand, some of us actually had to sit, because even though Fountain will be called youth, we have to acknowledge we have gradually moved to the level where we can no more be exact youth today, and therefore we need to devote ourselves to serving the generation beyond after us for the sake of our country. And I want to say that the generation after us, you have a responsibility to salvage our country. Today, the flag bearer of our party will take time to unveil to you the policies of this party, whose heartbeat is after the destiny of our young people. He will elaborate plans, which plans we believe will set this country back towards giving hope and prosperity to our young people again. Over the last 8 years, we've seen the hopes of our young people totally crushed. I don't think there's been any time in our history, maybe prior to 1982, when we've seen so many young people want to leave this country in droves, as we have seen over the last 8 years. It's sad. It's sad that this country that on the verge of 2009, when the NDC came to office, we had young people who were trooping back to this country from the US, UK, different parts of the world, because they saw hope of a country that was again looking towards building back. And unfortunately, over the last 8 years, we have seen nothing short of the collapse of the economy of this country and the loss of hope and the despair of our young people. Now, so we do know that the policies that are going to be unveiled today will begin to give you hope again. But the hope is not just in the policies. Because you know what? Anybody can have a policy. Anybody at all can have a policy. Over the last 8 years, we have seen policies that have been unveiled. How many of you remember NAPCO? What has happened? What has happened to that? Because it was nothing but a scam and 419 policy. It was a policy that was designed just for votes. The difference between us and them is that we think about policy first for progress before votes. Our policies are meant for progress before votes. So whereas they think about power, we think about progress. And that is the difference between a party that cares and a party that only one votes for the sake of votes. In John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, you are finding a leader of a political party that is not perfect, but a leader of a political party that has credibility and that wants to put the progress of our nation as number one. So these are policies that you can trust, as opposed to policies that are simply put out there in order to deceive you for your votes, and as soon as the vote is obtained, you are forgotten about. The young people of Ghana, we do not believe that our policies alone are going to deliver heaven. But what John Dramani Mahama is going to do is to reach out to you in a partnership, trusting that your creativity, your capacity to find your own answers, together with the policies we bring, are the means by which the transformation of our country can truly begin. So we want to thank you for this opportunity to reach out to all of you in your homes, in your workplaces, wherever you may be, asking you to give an opportunity for the flag bearer of this great party to reach out to you with detailed policies that you can trust. Policies that mean well for Ghana. Policies that are not just telling you things for the sake of power, but telling you things truly for the sake of progress. So I want to thank you once more for the opportunity. And once again, Pablo and your team, thank you for this great opportunity. God bless.